Y'all, the younger generation is not coming to save us. I've been watching the debates on Jubilee that everybody's been talking about, and goddamn, these people are stupid. But the thing is they're educated enough to kind of sound like they know what they're talking about. But their brains have been pumped full of so much disinformation that they're just very confidently wrong. When somebody who actually has knowledge tells them that they're wrong, they refuse to believe it. And it's exactly like growing up Christian. I've been told this my whole life, so I know that it's true. Okay, but do you have any evidence of it being true? I don't need evidence. I feel it in my soul. This is what we're up against, and sometimes I just feel like there is just absolutely no hope for the future. I mean, don't just take it from me. Listen to some of this shit.
Get rid of the cap, then your grandkids will get so
I would much rather, and again, maybe we'll just disagree, but I would much rather result to, hey, 20-year-olds, please save for your own retirement, invest for your own retirement, because the government is bad at dealing with money.
And what
Don't
happens
rely
if
on
they
them. What happens if what?
What happens if those 20-year-olds don't listen to you?
The same thing that happens if a 20-year-old just doesn't go and get a job because I tell them to. They're going to have a problem, but that's not my fault.
No, I got news for you. It's not your fault, but there used to be in New York City 30,000 people sleeping on the Bowery.
Laws or legislations dictating people or imposing laws to manipulate children, for example, to castrate their bodies at such a young age.
Do you know how many children received gender-affirming care, but broken down into puberty blockers and then
give
hormones?
me the numbers.
You tell me, because I think you think it's much higher. When you tell me that kids are being castrated, I know you don't really know what these numbers are, and I do.
Sure, we can look at corporations that are government agencies that are hiring people on not true, proper basis. We can even look at.
I mean,
we can even look at
would you
the
have any
DNC's
evidence that that's happening?
Yeah, even the DNC's nomination of Kamala as president this year. There was no reason to nominate Kamala. She wasn't democratically selected. She didn't go through a single primary. None of these things.
So you're saying that Kamala was the vice president of the United States after the president drops out 2 months before the convention. You think that's a DEI hire?
The public sector gets taxed when you hire a person of color.
Government agencies don't pay taxes. Government agencies are funded by the government.
That is not true. That is not true.
And you know what? I think.
Does it make a government better if there's a broad representation of the people it's supposed to govern? Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Regardless of DEI, don't we already have things in our Constitution that protect people's rights, protects people?
No.
We don't?
No.
Do we or do we not?
No, we do not. Tell me what protects people from discrimination in housing and in work and hiring or getting loans? It's all statutes. It's all statutes. And in these government agencies, there was nothing except for that order. That's why Trump just rescinded it. Trump is good for those who want a dominant white European culture.
I mean, that is what America is.
Well, actually, no. I think actually the identity of America has been, for better or for worse, a melting pot in that.
A melting pot literally means assimilation too. It means melting. It means you're assimilating to the dominant culture. Is that not what melting means?
No,
and now instead we're saying there's something wrong with
dominant
xenophobia.
culture.
It's like Trump's basically a Democrat from like 15 years ago when it comes to social
So you don't
issues.
think that he's conservative enough for you?
Oh, definitely nowhere close. No.
He's not xenophobic enough for you?
No, he's trying to port a bunch of H-1Bs. Are you kidding?
Right. Oh, so you want to get them out too? Yeah. No, I mean, I think you're making my argument for me.
See what I mean? Confidently stupid, and in some case, confidently bigoted. When I was younger, I really hoped that my generation, Generation X, was going to start to get into office and make everything better. But that's not happening at all. Because when I think about Generation X in Congress, the only people I can think about are conservatives like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Nancy Mace, Ted Cruz, Ron DeSantis. I'm the same age as the Secretary of State and the Speaker of the House. About the only Gen Xer that comes to mind on the Democrat side is Hakeem Jeffries. I was really hoping that millennials would not fall into that trap at all, but most of those people who were in that Jubilee thing, they were millennials. To be fair, I can name more millennials that are progressive rather than regressive, so we've got that going for us at least. But those Jubilee videos were a little disheartening to say the least, because I thought that the younger generations were a little too smart to buy into that propaganda. And it makes it even more disheartening to know that their parents are most likely conservative Gen Xers. Is it possible that this timeline could correct at some point in the future? I mean, we can't keep going right forever, because if we do, the world is gone. It's just gone.